Today, this is a special episode, okay? It's the Stand Up for Climate Change comedy episode of Dr. Gameshow. And we have a special guest with us today, which is really exciting. Beth Osnes is here. Welcome, Beth.
Thank you.
Beth Osnes is a theater professor at the University of Colorado, embarking on a climate comedy adventure with Max Boykoff, an environmental studies professor. They graciously received funding from the Argosy Foundation to support the creation of climate comedy coast to coast and online through Dr. Gameshow. Beth is the proud mother to Melisande Osnes, who is the romantic and artistic partner to Manolo. She has other kids too on either side of Melisande. Melisande has described her mother to friends as someone who keeps on writing sustainability musicals. Is this true? You do?
I do. I'm branching out, but yes, I have.
What's the last one called? What was the title of the most recent one?
Shine.
Oh, I like that.
What was it about?
It kind of anthropomorphized fossil fuels and the sun, and they were siblings, and it was about humanity's relationship with energy over time.
Oh,
I remember there was a lyric of one of your songs that involved having to buy better toilet paper or something.
Oh, yeah, that was another one. That was recycled toilet paper. Make sure you buy. Take from the roll to the tush, and then you flush. Bye-bye. Recycled toilet paper. Make sure you buy. That was it.
That was great. Good work.
Thank you.
So you started out in theater, and then you try to find ways to fold it into social work?
Yeah, I was always using theater as a way to advance women's rights and children's rights. And then I realized that the biggest thing impacting women and children worldwide, especially those who are least resourced, was climate change. And so that's when I started working that into it too. And then I realized all the stories about it were so dire that bringing comedy in it opened people up to it so they could receive it and engage with it in a way that didn't make them want to run away.
Yeah, so the Stand Up for Climate Change is an extension to that.
Yes.
Nice. Melisande, she made a puppet of me recently, and I've used it in a show at the Bell House, and she got that from you, no?
Mm-hmm.
You studied puppetry or something?
I did my first foray with puppetry, doing a Fulbright scholarship in Malaysia, doing the shadow puppet theater there, and then they use shadow puppetry in the community to do everything, to heal you of cholera, to celebrate a rice harvest. So I started using puppetry for everything that I cared about too. And now we make big, huge bird puppets and big butterfly puppets and use them as eco-activism, a joyful form.
Yeah, so your influence is spreading.
have you two met in person?
Many times. We spent
Many
Christmas
times.
together. I don't want to mention that maybe I got matching underwear for Manolo and Melisande that was red and black checkered. But I wouldn't mention that on this show.
Oh, you wouldn't mention that, but
No, I wouldn't.
but it's good
Dream
to
of
know.
it. I wouldn't dream of it.
Well, Beth, we're thrilled to have you. And so
Thank you.
we're gonna play 3 games with callers, and these games are created by listeners. We've never played them before. We can't speak to the quality, but we do know that there are 3 of them. And Beth, so you write music, because usually Manolo does the theme songs for each game. I mean, you have this musical ability. It feels like a shame to waste it. Would you be willing to do some theme songs for the games?
Maybe, sure.
Maybe collaborate with Manolo. I don't know.
I'll do one, and then Manolo can maybe take over the rest.
Okay, fair enough. Amazing. Okay, so we're going to play this first game. It's submitted by Hannah Monday from Richmond, California. It's called Roses Are Dead.
All right. So should I just try playing the guitar and then?
Yeah, it's time for the theme song.
Okay.
Yeah.
The theme song is Roses Are Dead.
Mhm.
Bum, 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 bum.
Roses are dead,
Bum,
but
bum,
changes can be read.
bum, 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 bum.
Roses are dead,
Bum, bum,
but changes can be read
bum, bum, bum,
across the walls of not fear and dread.
yeah.
Well, that was a really great collaboration. Really, really nice work, both of you. Okay, here's what Hannah writes are the rules. This is a Valentine's Day inspired climate change game in which contestants must come up with a Valentine's card with a global warming theme. Example from the internet. Are you single-use plastic? Because I want you around forever. Another example, roses are red, violets are blue. The earth is getting exponentially hotter, and so are you. So if Manolo says ah and blushes, then you win a custom magnet. Okay, so we have these things, they're custom magnets, they're magnets that are custom, and people have a chance to win. So we're gonna play with some people, and looks like Manolo, you need to see it if you're gonna blush. Okay.
Or is Beth judging this time?
Well, Beth, yeah, it seems like Beth also needs to judge. So, Beth, if you also feel compelled to awe and blush, just,
I'm going to follow
Right.
Manolo's lead on this.
Okay.
I always follow Manolo's lead, and look where it gets me. Okay. So, let's talk to Dennis. Dennis, where are you calling from?
Hi, I'm calling from Heidelberg, from Germany.
Whoa, that's so far away. Wonderful.
It
Wow.
is a little far away, yeah.
What time is it there?
Just 5 p.m. It's quite a comfy time for a podcast.
Yeah. It
How-
sounds like it.
Can I ask a question? How did you find Dr. Game Show?
I listened to a lot of podcasts and then I stumbled upon this and it felt chaotic
Mm. Thanks, Dennis. Means a lot.
in the best way.
Yeah. Mhm.
Isn't Germany good at recycling?
It is okay. Yeah,
I
I
remember
think so.
my friend, he lives there now, but he talks about how you're supposed to return like beer bottles and then they take it from you.
Funnily enough, I just went into a Wikipedia research hole yesterday about recycling beer bottles in Germany.
What do they do with it?
There are 4 basic forms of bottles, and that are used by a lot of breweries. And if you return them, they just get returned to any brewery. And then this brewery just takes off the label, puts their label on, and then fill their stuff into it. And then bottles are used up to like 40 times,
Hmm,
which is nice.
Whoa.
that's
So yeah, I looked that up yesterday, weirdly enough. Yeah.
you wondered if they actually used it.
I wanted to watch a documentary on YouTube and I typed in a documentary about the Pfand system, which is what it's called. And then it was mostly Americans living in Germany being like, oh, wow, it's really crazy with trash and recycling in Germany.
That's all we could think about over there. Do they just power wash the insides? You know,
I
Get out
guess.
you know. a
I
lot
bet
of-
they power wash the insides. I bet they do.
I'm sure they really power wash. Yeah.
Pipe cleaner
I bet it's a
situation,
power wash.
Power wash.
Yeah.
I don't know. Has anyone like found like a cigarette in their bottle or anything? 'Cause they
Manolo
didn't
is like,
power-
he's anti-recycling. He's always saying, ew, it's gross.
I might find a cigarette in my bottle.
Well, a lot of times, they were in the 90s. Remember, they were finding a lot of fingers in Pepsi cans, and those were
Yeah.
new Pepsi
that's-
cans. I'll remind you.
yeah.
Dennis, how do you feel? You ready to do a little rhyme for us?
I am not ready to do a rhyme. It is rhymes are hard.
Yeah.
Okay. And one of the examples does not rhyme, so I will not rhyme.
Okay.
If that is okay.
I love
I'm-
your assertiveness.
I'm not fully convinced of my entry.
Okay.
But I will give it to you now, which is, are you a good cycle of recycling? Because I would let you touch food over and over again.
Wait, say that again. Say that again.
Are you a good cycle recycling system?
Oh,
Because like if you are good at recycling, then like the stuff that is recycled like can be used like nicely over and over again.
sit on a
I'm-
card.
It's not the most romantic, but it made me blush.
Dennis,
Made you
it's a card so nice you said it twice.
Mhm.
Now, let's see. Beth, Manolo, are you blushing?
I'm laughing, but I'm not blushing.
Okay, Beth is laughing but not blushing. Is Manolo blushing but not laughing? Hard to see. What do you, Manolo?
I'm trying to blush.
Okay. Think he's gonna burst a blood vessel. Anyone saying aw?
Uh,
Okay, wow. I'm going to count it. It only had one W, but it was a close call, Dennis, but you're getting a custom magnet. Really nice
Yay!
job. Wow, that was
Thank you.
really
Good
close.
work.
Congratulations. We'll talk
Thank
to you
you.
soon. Woo. Okay, that was really close. Okay, let's talk to Roxanne in Los Angeles.
Hello,
Hi.
I am here.
How have you been
It's been 2 years, I think.
since the last
I
time
was
you were
in-
on?
Yeah, I was in Kentucky.
And now you're in LA? How moved in
Yeah.
are you?
Not very. I moved here like a little less than 3 weeks ago.
What's going on your wall?
I don't usually decorate, I'm like, I should do that. Do you have any suggestions?
You could put a shag rug on the wall.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, I'm trying to look like $1.
He's kind of like laying in a football field right now. He's laying. It's like very romantic.
That's pretty cool.
Roxanne, so you moved to LA. You moved with your 3 dogs. Is that correct?
This is true.
I don't understand how you did that. Were they loose?
Car?
Were they loose in the car?
I mean, they were in the back seat.
Hmm.
I tried harnessing them like with a seatbelt a couple times, but didn't really go well, especially with 3. Like they'd try to jump out of the car when I would open the door to like get gas. The harness ended up being more of a detriment than a benefit. So instead I got like a dog pen and I bungee corded it to the
Wow.
driver's seat and the passenger seat so they can't go in the front seat while I'm driving.
I can't believe you made it through that. I really am very impressed. It's a real inspirational story. I think it could be an Oscar movie.
Have you
Thank
ever
you.
driven, Joe, across the country or anything with a dog?
I did drive with a dog 2 states over.
How was that?
It was unpleasant. So
I did go through St. Louis.
Oh, did you?
I did, and I passed Emos, and I thought, wow, if it wasn't 4 a.m., maybe I would see what Joe's talking about.
Honestly, I will say this. I bet Emo's is recycled. I bet the
What
cheese.
What do you mean? The pizza?
The cheese. I think the
The
cheese
cheese
is
is
recycled.
recycled?
Yeah.
Where are they getting it from?
I think they're getting it from old cheese.
So is that a recommend or no?
Yeah, it's a pure recommend.
Yeah, because they recycle.
Yeah. So, Roxanne, are you ready to give us a card?
If you were a natural disaster, you would be a torpedo.
Beto?
Okay.
Where does
okay.
Beto come from?
Bay.
Bay.
As in, Melisande is your bay.
Oh, it's true. She's my
It's
torpedo.
true. She's your torpedo. So, what do you think? Now, Manolo, Beth, are you blushing? Are you awing?
I'm going to give it an awe.
Wow. Wow, Roxanne, really nice job. Congratulations.
Mm.
Proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you
Well,
very much.
You
Custom
could
magnet.
put the magnet on the wall.
Put the magnet on the wall. Okay, let's see. We're moving on to the next game. Clever, clever, solar, solar. Take it away with the theme song.
Okay. Clever, clever, solar, solar, fa, 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 better. Run, 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 run a solar company. Oh, 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 ay, 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 it's too hot because of the sun and stuff.
Clever, clever. Solar, solar. Great. Okay, well, Noah is actually here. Noah from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania is actually here with us today, which is
What?
very exciting. Noah is here and Michael is here from Philly.
Yes. We are here.
Oh, wow. Hi. So, Michael, did you have anything to do with Clever, Clever, Sola, Sola?
No, it's all Noah.
Okay. Well, what's going on with you two today?
A friend of mine has a friend who's doing a pop-up restaurant that I was hoping to check out this evening. And it's like Korean fried chicken sandwiches with
Wow.
kimchi fries and
Whoa,
fried tofu sandwiches.
whoa, whoa.
Right here in Philadelphia.
Wow.
Nice.
We're blushing. We're saying, aw,
Wow.
really nice. What, do you have any facts about both of you? Maybe in relation to recycling?
Oh, well, we
Well-
did just come back from a trip to Japan. Boy, oh boy, when we got back, it was really apparent how much litter there is on the ground here compared to there.
Okay.
But at the same time in Japan, there's a lot less trash cans like on the street corners. You know, like there's like street
Yeah.
corner trash cans here. In Japan, you have to bring your own bag and carry your trash around all day and take it home. And everyone does.
Well,
Well,
it's
not
like,
everyone, but
it's like having a dog with the little, with the poop.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really, it sounds really responsible.
You have to curb yourself.
Well, welcome back to the States.
Thanks.
We're thrilled you're here. We're going to play your game. Do you want to play your game?
I don't know. The first game was really good, and I don't know what the third game's going to be. But I think maybe we'll risk it.
Whoa.
Okay. How is it pronounced?
The game?
Yeah.
What are
Well,
you-
I guess I wrote it with a British accent. So clever,
Oh.
clever, sola, sola.
Oh, it is pronounced that way. Okay,
So,
great.
yeah, I
Thank
was
you.
right.
Really helpful.
You got
Thank
it.
you. Okay, here's what Noah writes. You may have seen solar panels on top of buildings, on the ground, or on the side of a mountain. But we can do better. Each caller suggests an unexpected new location to place solar panels. Manolo and Joe and Beth decide whether this or not this is a good idea. The caller receives a custom magnet on request. What's that, Noah? On request.
Well, sometimes it's nice to have agency over your own custom magnets.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
And you know, the point is to raise awareness about the climate crisis, and not to just be motivated by a shiny custom magnet, but by saving the earth.
Oh.
There's like 8 custom magnets on our fridge. Noah's not being as generous as he sounds.
There's room for 8 more.
Wow. Okay, so Noah and Michael, would you like to play? Would you each like to suggest an unexpected new location to place solar panels?
Sure.
Okay, who would like to go first? Okay.
All right. So one place that's really underused where you could put lots of solar panels is, of course, that you just attach the solar panels to. You made me go first.
I love that you said the full sentence, hoping that it would come at the end.
What you do is you attach the solar panels to the cars of people that are just married instead of cans.
Whoa.
Oh,
And then they drag them around the country as they're driving around and generate energy.
what? Okay, Noah,
Wait.
I love that. I think that after all those starts, I think that was a perfect finish. Wow. Manolo, Beth?
Romantic.
Hard on the solar panels, but good on the clean energy.
Okay, seems like that's a plus.
So wait, is the solar panels propelling the car or?
It probably feeds energy back into the car. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And so wait, how big are these solar panels? Are they flopping around like cans or shoes? Or is it just being dragged like a big panel, like you ran over something?
I think you've got like a big flat panel that's dragged behind the car, totally safe. And then there's like little panels that kind of jingle off of it.
Of course.
Jingle off of it.
Yeah.
Jingling or like falling off?
Jingling. Jingling off of it. That's the
Like
most
Santa.
straightforward description I've ever heard. Jingling off of it.
If you attach some little bells to a big bell, the little bells would be jingling off of the big bell.
You couldn't be more clear. That's jingling off of it is a classic phrase.
So then if you said that your small bells jingled off the big bells, then I'd be like, oh, maybe you need a zip tie or something,
You
reinforce
are being so critical.
I'm not convinced Manolo wants to save the earth.
No.
You know, and luckily
No.
we have a loophole in this game where you can just request a magnet. Okay.
Yes.
And thanks a lot for that, Noah. But that's okay. Let's see. Michael, do you want to give it a shot? I mean, this is really, it's tough.
Sure.
Okay.
I like this idea so much. I'm preemptively copywriting it to make sure that nobody steals my idea.
Okay.
So I was
Okay.
thinking about
Noah
how
didn't do that.
I was thinking about how calculators used to have little tiny solar panels on them to power them.
Mhm.
So I was like, well, why don't we, make phone cases that have a solar panel on them, just like we used to do with calculators, and you could charge your phone just by staring at it all day out in the hot sun.
Don't those exist?
Do they? Oh no.
Manolo,
Sorry.
what is your problem?
And I'm pretty sure the solar panel dragging off the car exists too. I'm gonna find it on Amazon.
And then you can attach little solar panels to the phone like charms that can jingle off.
The jingle
that can
off.
jingle off
jingle
of
off
them.
the phone,
Yeah, of
yeah.
course. Beth, any thoughts?
I just like the continuity of how they came together in the end. I think that's magnet worthy.
Well,
Hmm.
well, well. Beth, that's the kind of energy we need around here. Okay, because meanwhile, Manolo's daydreaming in the football field about what college he's going to go to. Noah, Michael, do you request custom magnets?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Request accepted.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. No, thank you. Okay, really good game.
Boy.
Okay, so that was clever, sola.
Like a British
right.
person.
And we're going to play one final game. This is
Alright.
called What's Your Bottle? Submitted by Joe Matthias from Waukesha, Wisconsin. I know Waukesha. Waukesha? Maybe it's Waukesha.
That's the first time you interrupted my music.
Sorry. That's the first time?
No, never mind. I just had a flashback.
Yeah.
Bone chilling. Is that your bottle? Does it recycle?
Does it recycle?
And if it does, then you're in Germany now.
You're in Germany now.
Whoa, Simon and Garfunkel. Jeez. That was good. Okay, this is what Joel writes. Everyone knows we're supposed to reduce, reuse, recycle, but few reuse, as well as Tennessee State Rep Kent Calfee, who was seen drinking from a Hershey chocolate syrup bottle he had reused as a water bottle. In this game, Joe names a celebrity or historical figure, and the caller has to respond with what kind of container that person would have repurposed to be their water bottle. If Manolo could see the person drinking from that bottle, he says that's a good reuse, and the caller wins a magnet. Let's talk to Teddy and Cherry in Richmond. Where are you coming from? Where's Richmond? Virginia? Teddy?
No,
Here?
Richmond, England.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Whoa.
Where's Cherry?
I'm Teddy. Cherry's just off screen. She wouldn't join me on the screen, but she's here. And also my sister Charlie is also here off screen.
Whoa. Teddy, the hat. Can you show
Yeah.
what's this hat?
I was getting ready to come here because I'm at Cherry's house, and I spotted this hat that I made some years ago for Halloween. It's a clown hat, and I was just like, I'm gonna bring the clown hat, and then
Nice.
I got into the room and I was like, oh, yeah, I'm the guy wearing the clown hat, huh?
Teddy, we're thrilled you're here with two off-camera people that are not nearly as brave. Oh, I'd
Yeah, I
say,
know, right?
yeah. So really nice work.
So it was
But
a
yeah,
group.
they're both willing to play, just not on
Just off
camera.
Understood.
well.
Understood. I wish I could say the same. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're gonna give you a historical figure, and I guess in this world, that historical figure needs a water bottle or a celebrity. I'm gonna give you the historical figure of Long John Silver's. I actually
Is
don't
that a
know
real
if that's-
person?
I
Yeah,
don't
was
know.
wondering that.
I don't know, and I don't, and you can interpret that as the fast food empire person or the pirate.
My first thought was just a boot.
A
An
boot.
old boot.
Ooh.
I feel like that could work for a pirate.
You want? Mhm.
Does everyone else want different celebrities / historical figures, or do you want to have a go at
I
Long
don't know,
John
Long
Silver?
John Silver. Maybe a washed out mayo bottle,
Where would they get that? He's a pirate.
but it's recycling is modern. Though.
A what bottle?
Recycling is modern, so they can have mayo.
A
A
what
what bottle?
Mayo, mayonnaise.
Oh,
mayonnaise.
wow, what a cruel answer. I thought it couldn't get more cruel than used boot, but turns out it did.
I was really going with a historical perspective, so I couldn't think of any other containers. that might be in there.
A
Ooh.
rat?
Okay, Charlie thinks a taxidermy rat will be a good recycled.
I mean, you don't need to recycle rats, right?
Yeah, that's true. Actually, they are.
It's more useful if you put it in the ground.
Wow.
Just handed it to a
Yeah.
snake.
You know what? I'll say this. Teddy, I understand why those other two people are not on camera because they're
Yeah,
sick,
they're-
okay? Something is going on with them, okay?
Yeah, I know. They knew it was going to be like this.
Boot was, I would say, reasonable. And then it really went off the rails, okay?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Let's see, Manolo, I'm going to give you the three options. Beth, same. You could say that's a good reuse for any of them. Are you ready?
Ooh.
I'll start with rat.
No.
Mm.
I can't imagine putting my mouth to it.
Yeah, would it be mouth to mouth, Charlie? Would it be mouth?
Yeah,
Like,
Charlie, what do you
Is there a
have?
spout somewhere?
You give
or-
a little kiss to it, and you get water.
You know?
Next option is mayo container. Mayo container. In the times of Long John Silver, Long John found a mayo container, said, "What's this white stuff? Get rid of it. I'll use this for water." Beth?
If it was power washed.
Power washed. Like they do. Yep. Okay, Manolo?
I'm gonna say no. I want
Wow.
to stick with the rat. Camelback.
Oh, you
Rat
like
back.
the rat. Okay, you like camelback rat. Okay. And let's go ahead and go back to Boot.
I have questions about pirates' hygiene and the number of times they've washed their socks. So I'm going to say a hard no on that one.
Hard no to Boot. Okay, you're pro mayonnaise jar somehow getting in there.
Power
Okay,
washing.
Okay, and Manolo?
I could see it as like maybe a pirate's way of being romantic. Like, isn't that a thing that, oh, let's drink out of a shoe because that's how decadent we are.
Do they?
Do they? Is my question as well. Okay,
Like,
so
are pirates romantic?
no, the logic there was kind of what made me question things. But okay. Despite everything, everyone got a vote.
Are you sure?
Well, you voted for rat. Beth voted for mayo jar, and then you also voted for boot because
that is
it's
true.
romantic. So I would say, nice work, everybody. You all got custom magnets. Wow, really nice job.
Thank you so much.
I spent Valentine's Day drinking red wine out of a minimalist shoe.
Okay, so we're gonna play one more time with Steve in Albany. Steve, are you there?
Yes. Hey, how's it going?
Hi,
Hey,
Steve. What's
Steve.
going on?
Just hanging out with some really cool people. Yeah, playing this game, doing stuff. Sunday. It's Sunday.
That's
Yeah,
a
it sounds
Sunday.
like you're doing a poem, and I love that. So you're in Albany, New York. Is that right?
Yeah. Don't mean to be pedantic. It's pronounced Albany. And I only know this because there was a huge campaign by the tourist industry. There was a slogan that said, "We got it all in Albany," just to make people remember the correct way it's
Oh,
pronounced.
it's really helpful.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm trying to help you out. I'm not trying to saboteur.
I love that.
How did Joe pronounce it?
Albany.
Al, as in my friend Al.
Yeah.
Do you correct people often?
I try to. It's my job
Yeah.
as an HBA sometimes. But
What's a HBA?
it's called health plan administrator for the state. Yes.
Oh, well. Steve, I can't believe we're talking to an HBPA. That's okay. I'm glad you're here with us. This is great.
When you travel, do you say you're from New York? And then are they like the city? Then you have to say Albany?
Oh, constantly. Oh, I'm from like the large chunk of land that people call upstate, which is 9/10 of the state. So, although this is the capital of the state.
Don't let us forget it.
Yeah.
Don't you let us forget it.
Empire City.
Albany's the Empire City?
Yeah, don't you know? We're living as jesters, okay? Steve's the king.
Steve's a king.
I'm one of the kings. I don't want to take all the credit, but,
Just one of the kings.
just one in the city of Albany.
So, Steve, now I'm going to give you a historical or celebrity figure. And I did historical last time. So this time I'm doing celebrity. And your celebrity figure is going to be, it's going to be Ant-Man.
Ant-Man. Okay. That's interesting. That gives me a lot of options because it can shrink.
Yeah, so.
Oh, man. he is going to use one of the little Lego drinking cases, like when you get one of those Lego play sets, and maybe, it's the Friends set, like when they're all in Central Perk. He's going to use a Central Perk Lego mug as his new receptacle.
Okay, so it's actually using it.
And actually using it, and that's recycle, reuse, and that's reuse. Because what's Legos doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Delighting children, but
yeah. So what do you think?
I mean, it's going to be covered with kids' germs.
That's
it's going to be power washed.
And cigarette butts don't fit in it, so.
That's true. Okay, well, what do you think, Manolo? It's been power washed, okay?
It's been power washed, then sure.
Nice.
Okay, and Beth, there's no cigarettes.
I think it's a great idea.
Steve, you're getting a custom magnet.
I'm as delighted as a child playing with Legos.
Wow, thank you, Steve, so much. What an image. Goodbye, Steve. So that was What's Your Bottle? And because this is a special episode, I don't think that we technically have to vote on a game, because no games will be played, sadly, ever again. Because this is a special, that's the blessing and the curse of doing a special episode. So, Beth, I'm going to have you decide. Which game do you think would solve climate change the most? Do you think it would be Clever, Sola, What's Your Bottle, or Roses Are Dead?
I'm going to go, and this is a little biased because I do like creative climate communication. I'm going to go with Sola, Clever, because I think recycling is where that train has left the station a little more. And I think that we have to really think about how we're messaging and how we're telling the story. So that was a story-based one. So I'm going to go with Sola, Clever. Sola, Clever.
Congratulations to Noah, who's here. Noah, any speech?
I am very happy to be here and have a winning game. Thanks, Beth.
Well, congratulations to Noah. And wow, really good job saving the world. Really good job. Okay, thank you, Beth, for being here and for this special episode. This is really exciting. And well, I was wrapping it up, but it looks like we want to hear Teddy say Clever, Sola. Okay, Teddy, would you mind?
Yeah, I was thinking of this. Sola, Clever. Does that work?
That's just right.
You got it right.
So much.
Anyone else want to have a go?
Clever, Sola.
Really nice. Thank you so much. Really nice work. Thank you. Okay, so that was congrats to Clever, Sola, Noah. And Beth and Manolo, would you mind just kind of doing a little harmony while I give our special thanks to this episode? Okay. Thanks to our producer, Alex again, our mixer, Andy Christens, and the theme song by Big Huge. You can subscribe, rate, and review us on iTunes, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Dr. Game Show. You can always submit your game show ideas by visiting drgameshow.com and following the link to the submission form. Thank you to Inside the Greenhouse at the University of Colorado, an initiative for creative climate communication, and special thanks for support from Argosy Foundation and Beth Osnes. Wow, really nice job. What an episode. It wouldn't be an episode of Dr. Game Show without the final Manolo minute. This is a minute where Manolo talks about where he's been emotionally this whole episode, and then we'll part. So Manolo, the minute starts now.
I feel like that I have grown and that I've learned a lot of lessons, and I'm gonna be better at recycling, and I'm gonna move to Germany.
Yeah, 30 more seconds.
I'm gonna bring my adapters and I'm not really good at traveling.
Yeah.
So
any final thoughts?
I have to make sure my passport didn't expire.
Okay, and that's time. Thank you so much. An incredible Manolo minute. Thank you all for being here. Special thanks to Beth for joining us today, and thank you so much. Goodbye,
Thanks, everyone.
everybody.
Bye. Good work.